Control the weather, the sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet in a dream.
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here's Westbrook. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Outside for Russell. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Westbrook. Outside Russell. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
It's George with the drive. Here's Ibaka. And he buries his first look.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
There's the drive. Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
About a minute played here so far in the first. The offensive rebound. And that one drops.
As Kawhi likes to say, board man gets paid.
The drive by Westbrook. Bledsoe with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Russell. Into the lane. Towns for three. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 now.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Ibaka's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Boy, when you think about D'Angelo Russell, you get such incredible shot creation. This guy can attack from close or from range. He's got versatility in how he goes about producing points.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Minnesota. Shoots over Grant. Leonard can't get it to go. And with Russell, there is no easy answer for how to defend him, Doris.
Yeah, you forget the size he brings to the guard position. 6'4" and faster than most players. Russell can do a lot of damage no matter who is checking him.
Clippers take a timeout.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. All right, fans. That was your Clippers Spirit dance team. Make some noise.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard up top. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Pass to Towns. And another 3 from Minnesota.
3 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Leonard. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. To the left side wing. Here's Beverly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Assisted by.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Foul.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Jeremy Grant.
The officials were right on top of that.
For your Clippers.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Towns on a screen. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Leonard outside. Over Grant. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 6 points.
scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Out to Beasley. Grant, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot.
I love the edge with which Serge Ibaka plays defense. He covers a ton of ground.
Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
Foul Clippers. Serge Ibaka. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Patrick Beverley. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
What you have to love about Patrick Beverley is the long road to the NBA and his commitment to getting there. Think about this, guys. 3 different European leagues before he signs with the Rockets. I don't know how you can't appreciate that kind of work ethic.
Pass to Towns. Back to Westbrook. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. And we'll get this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And when you watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Yeah, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got his second bucket on the night. And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, BA. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
Fast break. Here we go. Oh, Grant throws it down.
The active hands in anticipation. Patrick Beverley doing Patrick Beverley-like things.
Batum sets a screen. George drives in. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Beasley. Now Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
It's George with the drive. Yep, that one goes. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Now Towns. 10 points for him. Grant, right side. Pass to Towns. The 3 doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Grant. Checked by Davis. And it's Grant with a 3. Grant's got 5 points.
LA timeout.
Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for the future?
You know what, BA? One of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota in the lead.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
And it's Russell on the drive. Lets it fly. Reed.
Nas Reed.
And the layup is good off the glass.
D'Angelo Russell.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Such great instincts on the pick and roll. Bledsoe showing that he can make the players around him better.
To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It'll go on Luke Kennard. And the free throw, no good. In transition, here come the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And the basket by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is 230 pounds of nothing but pure strength. What a finish at the rim.
Out to the right wing. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Minnesota basketball. Shooting for Minnesota, Josh Okogie. Shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Do you think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season? This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Here's Russell. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. On the take. It's rebounded by Ibaka. The Clippers trail. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's George on the wing. Back to Ibaka. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Russell with the ball. Pass to Reed. Knocks it loose. Oh, George with a steal. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Bledsoe. To the inside. George, good. George has got 10.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll. And Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. George drives in. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Leonard outside. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted.
Carl Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Down low. Puts the move on. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Here's Westbrook. Grant outside. Puts up a three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Derek.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Towns on a screen. To the wing, right side. Out to Beverly. The three ball. And another three from Minnesota.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And when you cut through everything else, Doris, at the end of the day, Beverly is a solid defender.
And I'd say even more than that. He is tenacious. He puts tremendous pressure on ball handlers. He is competitively tough. He will talk a little trash. No space, no rest, no room for error if you're looking opposite Patrick Beverly.
From deep, Towns can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 13-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. The Clippers making a switch here.
Nicholas Batum, Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many considered to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Here's Reed. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Batum. Fires from deep. And the Clippers miss again. And with Paul George in that injury, As it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
They set the pick. Fires it. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Smith outside. Back to Vanderbilt. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Co-wide winner, Terrence Davis.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Beasley. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Leonard. Smith with it. Jackson in his pocket. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Foul.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Now Smith. Inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
27.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here's Smith. Beasley outside. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the basket by Leonard.
Just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Smith with it. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Reed sets a screen. Smith outside.
Well, that lateral quickness, right, really shows up on the defensive end for Bledsoe.
Leonard outside. Pass to Ibaka. Leonard outside. Now here's Anunoby with his first shot attempt. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Okogie. For three, Smith. He can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And again, no good by the Clippers. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his third foul of the game.
His third personal foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Here's Westbrook. Shoots over Bledsoe. And Anunoby pulls it down. Leonard outside. The three is up. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Westbrook drives. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Leonard for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Westbrook outside to the paint. Here's Towns. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes from
5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Beverly outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Another miss by Minnesota. Now here's Leonard. Grant with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
And Minnesota has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And even though his offense continues to develop, Grant, Anunoby's defense may be his most important contribution to this team.
He has what I call positional versatility. He has great length, and he's light on his feet. And he doesn't have to gamble to be disruptive.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That'll send Paul George to the free throw line. It's on Patrick Beverly.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Basket counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
George with the block. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Russell. Now Westbrook. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what.
I don't give a what you expect, so put your pride to rest. I saw you, now you pull up on me, tell me where you wanna go. It's 3 a.m. and you 6 a.m. and you telling me, okay, I'm getting older and I'm losing some friends. Thought they was my, but they don't make no sense. When you find out what you don't be texting my phone. I like it better when you leave me alone.
Whoa. Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that that they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on. My mistake, bro, never by mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This some you could not relate. This feel like flex out the gate. Pray it's the same as the father say. Know that the aim all kinda straight. Eyes on the game while you contemplate. Don't cooperate with the opposition. My position on the rise till I get in the top position. All eyes on the in my composition. What a competition. I've been searching lately. I ain't found them. A lounging, probably a housing. I had to take a step back from around you. I had to boss my life up and astound you. I need a queen of good and crown it. I need my whole hood to see it. The trees and the sun beaming, nice breeze. I clean the whip and hit the strip. You seem to miss the scheme with this. And leave a miss and leave a list. We don't seem to. I read, he don't seem legit. He don't seem to fit. A tell I can see the fin. Beware knowing he pretend. Aware that be sneaking in. Prepare for who was peeking in. During boss talking, now they see the win. The season in for reaching in the peak is something unseen. I can put the pen for ink and see these rap shrink whenever they mention me. Leave it in the piece. Be still, I need a refill of decent. Cheek drill a master, we feel your actions don't match your active people. Back and start the rapper, be still the rap shit just happen. Craft the deep will, your faction so whack. I'm rationally skilled and most won't call that, but we will. I'm master free will and 83 wheels and pass it. Been crashing, be still and patch your street still can't match a G will go into we. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that and they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. That's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stoop. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times, but feeling obligated to jump up in front the line. Stuck a mind between a corner store and a blurry line with it forever, and the lobster is butterfly. Stuck a mile, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County, beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall like my world wasn't die. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the Live 96 case and write a thesis on what you're seeing, how the stories that they sing when it hit and how it fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me, but knowing the drop due to my pops, I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me and all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up, walls full of murals my father tore down. All of this was thought out, whether I was thinking or not. Somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in mind, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, so I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me.
You will never tell me, hey, if you don't like me, you don't hate me. If you don't like me, you don't hate me. What do they care? I need enough of my kids. Your mama bend her diamonds straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of my. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said it depends. When look from PK, little Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio, let's think I know her. The hinges, I for the door, didn't let my friends in. I feel like Joey, but lipstick. Keep it realistic, no fiction, work for no. I got employees, this the big reveal. It's the boys, me no Carlito pushing her. Prodigal, it's me not paralyzing, not hiding. It's me optimizing my option. I took a second, the doctor put me up out of my mommy. I cook up a wop, took yo, like a wop. Cook up a wop, took yo, like a wop.
It's just bad. You already know premium.
You do somersault. Screw you, take the summers off. I love the. You can never take me down. Hey, if you ain't like me, you gon' hate me now. You're afraid to strike it, yeah, manifested as a child. My cousin stacked this bread and manifested as a. These thoughts upon my head and manifested as a crime. I need enough of my kids. Little mama, Bella, Dama, straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said, it depends. When look from PK, little.